My name is Erica B. Donaldson Ellison, and I am a co-production partner at Turn2us.
Hello, yes, my name is Karen, and I've been doing a lot of co-production with Turn2us for many years now.
I'm Julie. I've been a co-production partner for about 2 years now.
Yeah, in fact, it's transformed my life. It means that I'm listened to, respected and valued as a human being, no matter what's happened in the past or in my past life. It's here and now.
So my experience of co-production is purely from Turn2us. And for me, it's about having a seat at the table. It has been an introduction to levels that I wouldn't normally be permitted to enter because you would have to have applied for a post, been interviewed and been okayed in that job role. So to be able to sit at the table with so many different people at so many different levels and to have an equal seat at the table, that is what co-production means to me. In that
To me, I feel that co-production means change because I believe that involving individuals with lived experience in the co-design and co-development of services is the only way to truly meet the needs of the individuals that these services will most impact. And I feel that co-production really does this and allows service users to be at the centre of design and really make an impact on how they run and how they work.
Well, co-production helps get feedback and ideas from people who have lived experience in facing hard times. This then gives an organisation a better understanding to help improve their work. As I feel I am doing something positive to help other people who are struggling and facing hard times. I have also got to speak with other
For me personally, co-production has enriched my life because I have a seat at that table, because I am listened to, because in my previous experience, my immediate previous experience, I felt not listened to. Even though I have managed services and been a director, I feel that the co-production, the emphasis is on cooperation. The emphasis is on listening. The emphasis is on exchange of ideas. The ideas that co-production partners suggest may not always be inputted immediately, but that isn't the point. It's that co-production partners' ideas have the opportunity to be given a voice, and to be given a voice about something that is really important to you, something that you know about, something that you feel, something that you work with, and it affects your life, is terribly, terribly important and sadly lacking in our society, I think.
And just a follow-up question for that, has how do you feel it, like, in terms of impacting your everyday life through having a seat at the table? Are there any things that you look at differently because you've been able to have a seat at the table and actually be listened to?
Because I was coming from a place of pain, of not having been listened to, I can't say that it's been empowering, because I am an empowered person. I will push and I will do things in different parts of my life. So I can't say that it's been empowering. I can say that it has been uplifting to be part of something again. It has been uplifting to be welcomed into an organisation, because I didn't think that I would ever work in another organisation.
Co-production has impacted my everyday life because I've been given the opportunity to work with a wide variety of different services that I have lived experience of, And it's really enabled me to have meaningful work and flexible work as well. And I've just really enjoyed working with different stakeholders, co-designing different services and projects, and really helping to make a change for the communities that I'm part of.
Well, it's changed my whole outlook on myself, to be honest, and others, because before I started doing co-production, I was very sort of introvert and didn't have any confidence because of my past things that happened in life. I'd never really thought of myself of having anything to share or help others or a voice to speak out. And I found after learning about co-production and starting to do it with Turn2us, it changed my whole outlook.
I feel that co-production can affect policy in the real world because I think that we've come to a point in time where stakeholders have realised that lived experience individuals really need to be at the forefront of designing policies that affect them. And I've been a part of this. I've worked with different sectors ranging from education to charity to the media, and I've helped co-produce different policies that make their services more inclusive.
In Parliament, people should be listened to. People who are the decision makers should be listening to their constituents anyway. They should have that information anyway. But if it was taken to the extreme level of having co-production partners in meetings, co-production partners not just being given lip service, because it can be taken the other way. It can just be that, oh yeah, we have a co-production partner in the room, but they're just there. They're not going to speak. They're not going to contribute. They're not going to mess up our system. It's for me, using co-production partners is about system change. It's about saying to people, doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter which school you've been to, what class you belong to, what gender you are, what race, what religion you follow. We just want to hear from you as a person. And so
it can affect policy in the real world, as it can have a good impact on research to improve people's situations, which can then help them.
Hopefully it will help everyone open their eyes into a wider sort of lens of what's really going on in the world, because I think those in power sit back and they make the rules for people like myself and others that do co-production, and they don't really understand what it's really like to be living the life that we do. And I think co-production makes them sit back and realise, and this is from government to the workplace, anybody.
I feel that the most valuable outcome of co-production in the real world is when those with lived experience are at the centre of service design, because then these services are really, built with taking into account different needs and, different ideas, and make sure that they're more inclusive, they're more supportive of people of all different backgrounds, and they're really cater to, more people in our society.
This valuable contribution for me is giving people a voice. People feel that their voices are not heard. And that is why I feel that depression happens, that people are upset, that people become suicidal, that people become depressed, because things that are happening in their life, they cannot change, and they cannot access those vehicles to impart change. And it's almost like having a bandage across or a plaster across your lips. So for me, that is the most important thing. And it's the first thing that came to mind, to actually give people a voice. And the second thing is that people's skills can be elevated
in their life. I think the most valuable outcome of co-production is the way co-production partners all come together, who have all had lived experience in facing hard times, to then be able to give their feedback and ideas to improve people's real life situations, to be able to get the help that they need.
Like us. I think it's opening people's eyes is the most important thing, and realising that it can happen to anybody at any time. I think COVID has probably brought this out quite a bit for people that have come to turn to us for help, that never thought they would have to, and to let people keep their dignity and be able to get the help and the support they need without being judged, because at the moment everyone that's on universal credit or for any reason, they are judged, and it makes you feel like a second-class citizen. It did me.